Get ready for an unforgettable experience at the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Join us as we bring together all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians under one banner for 4 days of powerful brotherhood and sisterhood.
I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't know how I did it. Got it
Day 1 kicks off with the Round Table with Truth podcast featuring Captain of 13,000 Mauquai. Also, we will be having a breakfast and sip event at 12355 Gratiot Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. Then, we will be having scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then later, we will be having game night. On August the 2nd, we will be having a street teaching and a food and clothing giveaway at the Detroit Transit Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then you can join 13 Shield Commanding General Yohana for a powerful discussion. Are demons real and are they among us? From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. After that, we will be having late night activities at our bar on 21530 Gratiot Avenue. On August the 3rd, we will be visiting the Charles H. Wright Museum from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And join us at the Action Impact Gun Range from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We having an album release party at Flood's Bar and Grill for none other than Captain of 13,000 Akkad Abaraya. Then, last but not least, we will be having the 7th annual Midwest Barbecue at Chandler Park from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. This is not like any other barbecue you ever been to. Bring your children, bring your family and friends. It's free food and it's a safe environment.
It's funny, what is it?
Also, get you a room at our hotel for special rates. Book now for a comfortable stay close to all of the action.
Purchase your tracks today.
Support the Midwest Fire Weekend by donating to our GoFundMe. Visit the GoFundMe link in the description or scan the QR code to make a difference.
Boston, it made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage to?
We're getting ready to have a Midwest Fire Weekend.
The Isupk Chicago coming at you once again to let you know about the Midwest Fire Weekend.
Came to speak to you about some events we're having in Detroit, Michigan. Fire Weekend, Thursday, August 1st to Sunday, August 4th.
Inviting all single blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to our Midwest Fire Weekend.
And you know what it is. It's that time of the year again. It's the Midwest Fire Weekend, hosted by Captain 13,000 Mauquai, August 1st through the 4th.
Real Isupk Kentucky here to invite every so-called black, Hispanic, and North American Indian to the Midwest Fire Weekend, Detroit, Michigan, August 1st through the 4th.
Tune into the Midwest Fire Weekend from August 1st to the 4th.
Don't miss out on this incredible event. Join us for the Midwest Fire Weekend from August the 1st to the 4th. Visit www.isupk.com or scan the QR code for more information.
Are you black?
Take a look in the mirror, man.
Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay?
Are you black?
Hey, look, man, don't let me question the fact whether I'm black. Now, I bet you niggas do think y'all white. College don't mean shit. Y'all niggas. And you gonna be niggas forever. Just like us. Niggas.
It wasn't never what a fake nigga think. It was always what a real nigga think.
I made my name up in these streets like a real nigga. I keep them pistols in my Jeep like a real nigga. I make sure all my homies eat like a real nigga.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
Majority of the world is telling a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
No, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
Who's going to protect you in the house when someone breaks in? You both sisters, you both females. One of you is gonna have to try to step up because there's no power in the house no more.
This is just a different derivative that we spoke in the Babylonian captivity. You understand? But it derived from the actual ancient Hebrew.
We want to be shining. We want to be the light. So that's why the Lord said, we the salt of the earth.
All right, Shalom, Israel, clap it up. All right, Shalom, this is the Friday night Hebrew class. Shalom to the room. Shalom Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar Allah Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. That's the formal greeting in the Hebrew. Okay, and tonight is once again the Hebrew class where we teach the Hebrew here in the Isupk and the Commander General Honor. Every Friday night we go over what's called the Lashawan Qadash, all right, which means holy tongue when it's translated to the Hebrew. All right, so we're gonna just jump right into it. First thing I'm gonna be going over today is the greeting. You know what I'm saying? We got a new sister in the school, so we're gonna be going over the greeting and what it means, because I'm pretty sure you just heard me say it, you probably don't know what I said. So we're gonna go over that real quick. And for anybody that's watching as well, we're gonna go over that and what you're actually saying when you say that greeting. And we're gonna go back into the book of Genesis, and we're gonna be translating it from the English into the Hebrew. We're gonna break it down in the Assyrian Hebrew, which is called the modern Hebrew, and we're gonna go into the actual ancient. So first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, when you get into the Hebrew, first and important thing you're gonna need to get down packed so you can understand the actual Hebrew, and what you read is the chart. Okay, once again, the Lashawan Qadash chart, meaning holy tongue, holy, which means to be set apart. You know what I'm saying? Don't think a holy tongue when you're in Christian church. When you're in a Christian church and they're yelling at all type of things when you don't understand what they're saying. That's not a holy tongue. That is just garbage. Okay, but the actual holy tongue is the Lashawan Qadash that the Lord gave to us. You know what I'm saying? Back in the time of Adam and Adam's, generations. All right, so we're just gonna sound out the ancient. We're gonna sound out all of the alphabet, so we understand the letters or the characters. And in the Hebrew, you always want to read it from right to left. In common languages today, like English and French, Spanish, Portuguese, all these languages today, you read it from left to right, but in the Hebrew, it's from right to left. So that's one thing you want to remember anytime you pick up like a Hebrew Bible. First thing in your mind, just because we've been in America, you're going to look from left to right, but you just want to remember it is you read and you write from right to left. All right. So starting from the right, you have ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, ha, ta, za, qua, ra, sha, ta. All these characters make up the Hebrew alphabet, and what you see below here is the Assyrian alphabet. It's the actual, it's Hebrew, but it's a derivative of the ancient. It's when we went into captivity in Assyria, which was like Babylon, we wasn't able to hold our true language that we had like in days past before we went into captivity, and this was the language that we was able to form, from our ancient. All right, so that's what would be known as the modern Hebrew, the Hebrew which you would read today. But this is the ancient here, and this is the Assyrian. Okay, so real quick, the main difference in the Assyrian is these five characters here at the bottom. So you have all the characters are different from the Assyrian. They just look different, but they pronounce the same way. That's the whole point of the chart for you to understand. Like when you see this character, you're pronouncing this. So that's the whole point of the chart. All right. And the main difference between the two alphabets is when you see these letters, these are special characters that these letters fall at the end of the word, it's going to be this special character instead of the character on top. The more you read, the more you looking at the Hebrew, the more you will understand and get used to it. So once again, like I said, we're going to jump into this topic since we got a expedited class, because we got the round table of truth tonight. So we're going to get into the Hebrew greetings, all right, for brothers and for sisters. Okay. Okay. This is the Hebrew greetings, starting off with the brothers. Starting off with the brothers, like I said at the beginning of the class, is shalom. Shalom, which simply means peace. Shalom means peace or peace on you. That's why you hear, what I'm saying? If you're around the brothers and sisters, we say, you see somebody, the first thing you say is shalom, or shalom, Lord in Christ. And shalom is the beginning of the Hebrew, because that's, what I'm saying, it's similar to hello today. It's like you know what I'm saying, you present yourself and just greet. All right. So shalom, Yahweh. Yahweh, which is the Lord's name, that is the Most High's name. So shalom, Yahweh. Bahashem. Bahashem, which means in the name. Baha is in the Shem name. Bahashem is in the name. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is the name of Christ's name, who the world literally calls Jesus Christ. But his name translated into the Hebrew, his actual name is Yahweh Shah. All right. So you say Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Barak. Barak. Barak means bless. Okay. Barak means bless. a th. A th or a thumb. Okay? A th means you, and a thumb means you all. So a th is if you're a sister and you greeting a brother, you say Shalom Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Th. If you're a sister and you greeting, or if you're a brother or a sister and you greeting numerous brothers, you say Shalom Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb. All right. So I'm gonna just write the actual Hebrew. I'm gonna spell out the Hebrew with the characters. Move this down just a little bit. And Shalom means peace. Okay. Shalom, this is how you write it out. Shalom. If you see, this is how you would say shalom. This is how you would write it out in English. But of course, this is how you would write it out in the Hebrew from right to left. Shalom. The connectors you see under here is to let you know if you're going to pronounce this character alone or if you're going to pronounce it connected to the character next to it. So sh is pronounced when you see the arrow going down, facing up towards the letter, to let you know that it's singular. And if it's connecting the two, if it's upward, that means you connecting it, which is this is la. Look at the chart. This is la and this is ma. And you connect that and it's lam. Okay, so that's shalom. Same thing with Yahweh. Okay, bring this down as well. Yahweh, the Lord's name, Yahweh. Yahweh, how you pronounce it. Then Bahashem, Bahashem. Bahashem is in the name. Baha is in Ba, and Ha is in the name is Sham. Okay. Then you have Yahweh Shai, which is the Lord's name. I mean Salaki, which is Christ's name. Write it out in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. Barak. Barak once again means blessed. You're writing that out. Barak, which means bless. Okay, which means bless. And Atha And a thumb means you, and a thumb means you all. So we can go write them out. Okay. So boom, this is how you salute brothers. Whether you a brother or a sister, this is the proper Hebrew greeting to salute brothers. Shalom, which means peace. Yahweh, which is the Lord's name. Bahashem, which means in the name. Yahweh Shai, Barak, a thumb or a thumb. All right. You got a question?
I was just
Trying. You want to give it a shot? You want to try to say it one time?
Shalom,
Mm-hmm.
Yahshua,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Mm-hmm.
Basho,
Bahashem.
Bahashem. I need my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Bahashem. Okay. Shalom,
Mm-hmm.
Yahasha, Bahaya,
Bahashem.
Bahashem,
Bah-
Bahashem.
mm-hmm. Just a quick tip for the Hebrew. When you try to pronounce it, it's all gonna be like ah. Like in English, it's mostly you got e's and u's, which throws off like regular language. Like in the Hebrew, it's like an aggressive language. So you mostly gonna say shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just more simple. It's mainly ah. So just if you can remember that while you trying to go ahead and pronounce it, that might help you out. All right. So you want to give it a shot, or you want to? Well, maybe not the sister. The sister one will be better for you to memorize. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the greeting you would be doing. Okay. So this is more so for brothers. So now let's jump into the sisters. Our sisters greet. Okay. All right. Now for the sisters, Marcus starting to go out. Okay, for the sisters, starts off with shalom. Once again, shalom, which is shalom, which means peace. Okay. Yahweh, Yahweh, which is the Lord's name. Yahweh, which is the Lord's name. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, which means to watch or guard. Shamar. Watch. Then you have Al, which means over. Al means over. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Al Atha or Atham or Athan. So you're either going to say you if you're talking to one sister. Once again, it's Atha or Athan. Okay, or Athan. Atha is for singular, Athan is for multiple. All right. Okay. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Al Atha or Athan Bahashem. Bahashem. Which is in the name, which means in the name. Yahweh Shah. I'm just going to put Yahweh Shah right here. Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah. Let's go spell that out. That's talking about Christ. All right, so this is the Hebrew greeting for the sisters. Okay, so once again, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Al Atha or Athan Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, which is in the English is peace. May the Lord watch over you or y'all in the name of Christ. Okay, so that's what you're saying. So, sister, do you want to give that a shot? So, this is what you will be saying when brothers salute you with Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahshabrak. You would repeat this, what the sisters would say. So, the brothers say one thing and the sisters say a different thing. But it's both a greeting. Okay, so if you want to give it a shot, you could. If not, that's fine. All right. So we'll let you practice at home. Don't even sweat. All right. So now since we got that down, now we're gonna get into practicing. We're gonna go back to what we've been working on the last few weeks. I wanted to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, but we're gonna save that for next week or the week after that. Okay. So now we're gonna jump back into the book of Genesis, but before we do that, we're just gonna get a couple scriptures to talk about the significance of why it is important to learn Hebrew and why it's important to understand it and what's the purpose? What's the purpose? You know, we ain't out speaking Hebrew to each other. I'm coming right to you, sis. We ain't speaking Hebrew to each other every day, like fluently. So why is it an importance to learn scriptures and to learn how to, start speaking Hebrew? We're gonna go to some scriptures in the Bible. You had a question, Susan?
Oh no, I was just answering questions the whole time.
Absolutely. You on point. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately why it's important, because it's a holy tongue. Holy meaning separate, meaning it's meant for a certain people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is the language that the Lord wants us to be speaking. The only reason we speak in English, we speak in Spanish, we speak Creole, French, and all these languages because we've been under captivity of those people that speak that language. And, you know what I'm saying? Bastardized languages at that. These languages are not as meaningful as the Hebrew. All right, and we're gonna get in the Bible why, like when the Lord said the same thing. You got that, priest? Cool. Starting with the go to the one in Ecclesiastes.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, the prologue of the wisdom of Jesus, of the son of Sarah.
All right, so this is the book of Ecclesiastes, which is in the Apocrypha, the what's called the so-called lost books that they took out. You know what I'm saying? That our oppressor took out of the Bible to, negate the truth that we need to hear. Some of the truth that we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So this is a prologue that the Hebrew scholars that translated the Bible from the Hebrew to the English. This is what they said. You know what I'm saying? Before writing, before translating from the Hebrew to the English, so we can understand it today. This is what they said. This is an excerpt from the Bible. Not particularly a scripture, but this is a something that was written, you know what I'm saying, by those scholars. Go ahead and read that, please.
Whereas many and great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets.
So it says, read that one more time. We want to look up.
Whereas many and as great things have been delivered unto us.
So it says, many things have been delivered unto us. Talking about what? Talking about the laws, talking about all of the prophecies that was from the Bible that was delivered unto us through the word of the Lord. Like it's been many things prophesied. Go ahead and read.
By the law and the prophets.
By the what?
By the law and the prophets.
Go ahead.
And by others that they have followed their steps.
Mm-hmm.
For the which things Israel ought to be commended for the learning and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves.
Go ahead.
But also they have desire to learn, be able to profit them, which are without.
Hold on 1 second. You reading from wherefore? This is where I want you to start. You see where it says wherefore? Let me entreat you. Okay. Start right there. Because we ain't got to read. We can get right to the meat. Okay. Go ahead.
Wherefore, let me entreat you.
Okay, so he was reading from the top. It's a pretty good long passage, so we ain't gonna read the whole thing. We're gonna get right to the point where they're talking about the Hebrew. So it said, "Wherefore, let me entreat you," meaning let me tell you something that you need to hear. Go ahead.
Go. Read it with flavor and attention.
Read it with what?
Read it with flavor and attention.
When they say read it with flavor and attention, meaning anybody cannot just pick up the Bible and start teaching. You know what I'm saying? When you're reading the Bible, you got to understand that there's metaphors in the Bible. There's certain allegories in the Bible, which you have to have a clear understanding of the Bible to be able to teach that, be able to understand it. That's what it said with flavor. You know what I'm saying? Because it's slang in the Bible. Just like blacks and Hispanic talk with slang today, and a white man or some Chinese man will walk up amongst black men and they'll be talking. They don't understand what they're saying. Certain places in the South, you don't understand what some brothers are saying because they got certain slang. Same thing in the Bible. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words.
To do what?
Wherein we may seem to come short of some words.
So they saying pardon us because we may seem to come short of some words, meaning what? Reading the Bible in the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, in its true form, and then translating it into the English, you may miss out on some things reading it straight into English. That's why they saying pardon us if, just like a lot of things is misunderstood, you know what I'm saying, because it's not being written or read in its true form. But they saying pardon us if some things you won't understand. You understand? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Which we have labored into interpret.
Which we have labored, meaning they worked to translate this Bible from the Hebrew to the English. Go ahead.
For the same things uttered in Hebrew and have translated into another tongue.
English, Spanish, French. Go ahead.
Have not the same force in them.
Have not the same what?
Have not the same force in them.
So what they just said was things uttered in the Hebrew and translated into the English, basically saying it in English don't have the same force or power that it would have saying it in the Hebrew. You say, hello, how you doing? God bless you. It's a different beast saying shalom, Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? You uttering this language in the Hebrew, even when you reading the scriptures in the Hebrew like we do at Sabbath service, like we're about to get into the book of Genesis, it holds a different power and it holds a different total integrity when you're reading it in Hebrew. All right. So was it any more on that? Let me see. No, you can go ahead. Get the other scripture up. Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. Then we can go ahead and get it in real quick.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
For then will I turn to the people a pure language.
A what?
A pure language.
That's the Lashawan Qadash that we're going over. This is the Lord giving Zephaniah, right? Zephaniah prophecy saying when Christ comes back and return, ain't gonna be no more English, ain't gonna be no more Spanish, ain't gonna be no more French, Creole, all of these bastardized languages that we speaking today. He gonna turn us to a pure language, and this is the importance of learning it now. So you can get 2 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be lost in the sauce when it comes time to for the modes to be changed. All right. So that was it on that, right? Yeah. Go ahead and drop that. So now let's go into we're gonna go into Genesis. I believe we left off at the 3rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. We left off the Genesis chapter 3. Oh, yeah. 3. Let me see where we left off at. Okay, we left off at verse 6. We left off at verse 6. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to write it out. We're going to write out Genesis, the 3rd chapter, and the 6th verse. We're going to write it out in the Assyrian. Then we're going to write it out in the ancient. Right? So, Ross, if you could just read it in the English for me real quick, then we can go ahead and I'm going to just put it up in the Assyrian. We can get it like that.
Sure. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
This is talking about a story about Adam and Eve, and particularly when Eve was being beguiled or lied to by the serpent, which was actually talking about a man in the form of a liar. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not an actual snake that she was talking to. So the story starting off in verse 1, you know what I'm saying? It breaks it all the way down how he finessed her into following other cultures outside of the culture that the Lord had gave Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? So right now is the key part of when she decided to dibble and dabble outside of what the Lord had made for her. Go ahead.
Call. Mm-hmm. And that it was pleasant to the eyes.
So Eve saw that it was the tree. That tree is talking about the other nations and their philosophies, what they were doing. She saw that that tree was pleasant to the eyes and it was good for food. How can you see that today? It's the same thing where we have laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible that we should be following, but people look at worldly things that the other nations are doing. Israel see things that the other nations are doing, and it's pleasant to them. They want to go out and celebrate Christmas. They want to go out and celebrate Thanksgiving because it makes them feel good. They get some type of, celebration, glory out of that. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing that Eve was doing way back thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing new. Same way we dabbling into other nations' knowledge and what they do, same thing that Eve was doing at this time. Go ahead and read.
Okay. And a tree to be desired to make one wise.
Mm-hmm.
She took of the fruit thereof.
She took of the what?
She took of the fruit thereof.
This is not talking about a literal apple, a banana, a pomegranate, grapes. This is not talking about a literal fruit. This is talking about a lifestyle, something that the whole reason it's using fruit is because the fruit is what nourishes you. You know what I'm saying? So in this particular analogy, that's what it's the lifestyle that she's choosing to do is giving her, a certain self-esteem that the Lord don't want her to have. You understand? So go ahead.
Go, God. And did eat.
And did what?
And did eat.
And did do it. She did dabble into the lifestyle that the other nations was doing. That tree that she was not supposed to dabble into. Go ahead.
And gave also unto her husband with her.
That's the same thing like today. What happens to a man if his wife want to celebrate Christmas and he don't? What's gonna happen? Go ahead.
They still gonna celebrate.
They still she gonna make sure they celebrate Christmas up in there. No matter what, that Christmas tree gonna stay up from December all the way to April down there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what she wants. She gonna be mad at her. Right. So this is the same thing that was going on in Adam and Eve. Like she dabbled into the other nations and did what they wanted to do because it looked beautiful to her, and she influenced Adam to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish that out.
And he did eat.
Okay, no sweat. So Adam did it too. So Adam committed the sin just like his wife did. All right, which was wrong, but that's the whole. We ain't gonna get into the whole breakdown. We're gonna go ahead and write it out in the series. Okay. All right. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. With the ra'ah. Starting off with the ra'ah. With the ra'ah, which means when she saw. Okay. You remember, the ancient Hebrew does have the connectors to let you know, but in the Assyrian, they do not have connectors. Okay. So that's one thing you want to remember. Okay. Ha'asha, ha'asha. Ha'asha means the woman. The Asha is the woman or woman. Okay. Ha'asha is the woman. Okay. Kaya, kaya, which means that. Okay. Tawab, 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 which just simply means good. Tawab, you will hear that. That's a common word you will hear. You know, good. Tawab means good. Ha'itaza, ha'itaza. Ha'itaza means the tree. Ha is the, taza is tree. Taza means tree. Okay. Lama akal is for food. Lama akal. Lama akal means for food. Wakaya, wakaya, wakaya means and that, which means and that. Wa is and, that is kaya. Okay. Ta'awa, ta'awa, ta'awa means pleasant. Ta'awa means pleasant. Ta'awa. Hawa'a. Hawa'a simply means it. Hawa'a is it. Then you have la'ayanyam. La'ayanyam. La-I-yan. Yum. La-I-yan-yum. Okay, and which means to the eyes. To the eye. Anytime you see yum at the end of a word, you know it's talking about something plural. Yum means plural. La ayanyam, to the eyes. And then you have wanakamad, wanakamad, wanak, wanakamad, which means to be desired. To be, wana is to be desired. Kamad. A little more room for that. So I'll put to be desired. Wanakamad is to be desired. Okay? Wanakamad. Then you have ha'itaza, ha'itaza. Once again, that means and a tree. Ha is and. Tza, ha is and a tree. Tza means tree. Okay. Then you have Lahashakalia. Okay. Laha Shayakal. Salaki. Okay. And this means to make one wise. To make one wise. Okay. Laha Shakayal. Laha Shakayal. Okay. Then you have what the quack. What the quack. What the quack. And what the quack means, she took. What the quack is she took. Okay. Mapar Yawa. Next is Mapar Yawa. Mapar Yawa means the fruit thereof. Mapar Yawa is the fruit thereof. Okay. Next you have Wata Akal. Wata Akal. Wata Akal. Wata Akal means and did eat. Wata Akal means and did eat. Wata Akal. Okay. Next is Watathan. 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 Watathan is and gave. And gave. And gave. Watathan. Gum. Gum. Gum means also. Gum. Gum means also. Okay. La yasha. La yasha. La yasha. That's the next word. La La'ayasha, which means unto her husband. Right there. Okay. La'ayasha, which is unto her husband. La'ayasha. See if we can fit another one. I mud. Should be able to fit I mud in here. I mud means with her. I mud means with her. I mud with her. Then you have waya a call. Waya a call. Waya a call, which means and he did eat. And he did eat. Time. 6:56. Okay. And he did eat. So that will conclude Genesis chapter 3, verse 6. In the Assyrian, with the Ra'ah, Ha'asha, Kaya, Tawab, Ha'aitazah, Lama Akal, Wakaya, Ta Awa, Hawa'a, La'ayanyam, Wanakamad, Ha'aitazah, Lahashak, Lahashikayal, Lahashikayal, what the Quack, Waparyawa, what the Akal, what the Thun, Gam, La'ayasha, Ima, Waya Akal. Okay, now that was in the Assyrian. So now let's get it in the ancient Hebrew. Let's write it out in the ancient Hebrew. We're gonna flow through this real quick. We're approaching the end of class. So we're gonna run through the ancient. Just translate it out once again. All right. So now in the ancient, it's the same verse, same pronunciation. It's gonna be the ancient instead of the Assyrian. Right. So what the Ra'ah, wa, the Ra'ah, okay. What the Ra'ah, Ha'asha, Ha'asha, Ha'asha. You have Kaya, Kaya. Kaya. Then you have Tawab. 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 You have Ha'itaza. 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 The next one is be Lama Akal. Lama Akal. Lama Akal. Lama Akal. Wakaya. 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 Okay. Do you have Ta'awa? Ta'awa. Okay. Ta'awa. Do you have Hawa'a? Hawa'a. Hawa'a. Do you have La'ayanyam? La'ayanyam. La'ayanyam. Okay. La'ayanyam. Do you have Wanakaman? Wanakaman. Wanakaman. Okay. And next, you have Ha'itaza. Ha'itaza. Okay. You have Lahashakal. Lahashakayal. 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 Okay. Lahashakayal. Then next you have what the quack. What the quack. wa taquak. Okay, taquak. Then you have mapar yawa. Mapar yawa. Mapar yawa. Okay, mapar yawa. Next is mata'akal. Mata'akal. Okay, with the akal. Next is what the thun. What the thun. What the thun. Okay. Then gum. Gum. La'ayasha. 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 Okay. Ima. Ima. And then you have waya akal. Waya akal. All right. So that'll conclude that. This is in the Hebrew, so to make it a little easier, put I put the lines under here to let you know how many pronunciations is within the word wa the ra. So we can read this out, then we can go ahead and shut the class down. All right, you want to go and give it a shot? Sure. Genesis, the 3rd chapter in the Hebrew. Go ahead and call it out.
What the Ra?
Go ahead and call it out.
Book of Genesis chapter 3 verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
What the Ra?
Mm-hmm.
Ha'asha. Kaya. Tawad. Ha'aisa.
Mm-hmm.
Lama akal.
Mm-hmm.
Wa kaya.
Mm-hmm.
The wa. Hawa'a. La'ai. Yunya.
Mm-hmm.
When a ka ya ma.
Mm-hmm.
Ha'ai deserve. La sha ka all. with the quad.
Mm-hmm.
Mapar, you what?
Mm-hmm.
With the look cap.
Mm-hmm. Call.
With a thumb, gone. Your shut. I'm up. When you call.
Mm-hmm. Most time pray. Clap it up. All right, with that, we can go ahead and shut it down. Be sure to tune in tonight to the Round Table of Truth. We're gonna be right on. We're gonna be right live at 8 p.m. tonight. So that's something you don't want to miss. Bring out all heavy topics going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? So with that, shalom, Israel. That's my time.
Majority of the world is telling a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
No, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
Who's going to protect you in the house when someone breaks in? You both sisters, you both females. One of you is going to have to try to step up because there's no power in the house no more.
This is just a different derivative that we spoke in the Babylonian captivity. You understand? But it derived from the actual ancient Hebrew.
We want to be shining. We want to be the light. So that's why the Lord say, we the salt of the earth.